Look at that sunshine in. What a blessing. Birds still chirping, another day shining. Boom, baby, boom. Rise. Flava beans. And shine. I love this shine part right here, dude. Right on the porch, right when the sun's shining and the clouds are coming out. Trees and birds are both chirping, right? So we do the breeze and the trees, the birds and the chirps, and the conscious decisions that we make in our lives, whether they're unconscious or conscious. Conscious decisions seem to be our guide. And this morning I was talking about the path. This week we've been chipping away at things, got a couple touchdowns going on right now. I want to share that with you, and how perseverance and perspective dictates all of this, right? Like if we just keep the right perseverance and perspective, then you got Saints Addiction. We on a mission. That's right, he did inhale. So your boy's saying on a sunny day, we got fresh weed, we got touchdowns. I sold a car last month, finally got the check. The check was sent to the wrong address, trying to send it to my mama's house. It was sent to the wrong house, and then came back, it was canceled, and my friend was supposed to put it on Zelle, and then forgot the weekend, and the cat's over my shoulder, and all hell broke loose trying to get things to be a certain way or do a certain thing. Don't mind me. I had a pocket rockets, not rocket this. With all these cats. Fucking cats everywhere. Broken glass everywhere. And finally got the check to pounce come through. And even with the bank closed, I still could Venmo and pay my bills and save my domain names finally. So Google Drive is up and running. Been downloading all the photos from my other phone. Lord knows I got to get them off of my phone and do the damn thing. You already know. And then what else? Besides for the photos, oh man, just starting my life up. It was like I had my back up against the wall, and for sure I could have just said, well, everything's losing, there's nothing I can do about it, yeah. There it is. And there I was, and there it was, and there was like, if I stay calm enough, this conscious decision to know that this too shall pass. I've been through worse, in prison or without money. Feels the same as the last time, right? Nothing new to see here, folks. Sometimes you're up on chips, and sometimes you're down, But the conscious decision to chip away at everything, right? It was a conscious decision to start chipping. And for sure, my brain was tripping. You don't have a phone. You don't have a bank account. How are you going to get money? And it's so expensive. What are you going to do? You just got back to the States. You're on thin ice. You can almost hear my mom's voice ratcheting me up with anxiety and fear. I'm like, nah, man. I'm a human regardless, right? Regardless if I'm in prison, regardless if I am poor, I am still an individual that needs food, clothing, and shelter, got 3 bad habits, and also can rely on myself, my friends, and my connections to make some ends. Just like that, I told you the story yesterday. Homeboys next door. Call Mark. Sure as shit he did, and sure as shit, shirt in an hour. Those shirts got done last night, and now I'm paid up. I made $700 yesterday, bro. $700 came through my hot little hands, my little Venmo, my little life, from having no dollars to $700 from something that came from my brain is amazing. Now, the decision, right? The conscious decision to become an entrepreneur, not so amazing, right? Everybody's like, oh, that's awesome. You made money out of nowhere. You just get to sit around, fuck your girlfriend, and smoke weed, and everything just happen for you. No, I got to make phone calls. I got to show up to these smoke shops, and they ask me if I got free samples, and they ain't got no business card, and then they throw my business card on the pile and not give a shit. Like, I got to go through all of that. You know what I'm saying? I got to go through all these growing pains and lessons, just like everyone else, to get to the prize, right? The prize, you'll say, oh, he made $700 yesterday. That must have been awesome. How long did I have to wait for that $700 to kick in? How many hands did I have to shake before someone said yes? How many times did I have to post before somebody remembered the name, put some respect on my name? You know what I'm saying? That's what ends up happening. We forget these things, bro. We think that it's just a referral and things just happen and then they just miraculously just come out of nowhere and formulate. Definitely join Weed Club. I had to go get my Weed Club card. To formulate these decisions. We do it mostly out of emotions, or we're on a mission. There's some kind of desire. Everybody has a goal. Everybody has a want. Since you were a child, I'm sure you were reaching out for the chocolate milk or, something. We all wanted to desire, pick me up, or, pick me up, as children. Pick me up. Lift me up. I don't want to be on the ground anymore. Put cake in my mouth. I love cake more than vegetables. Conscious decisions, but like almost semi subconscious in the fact that you might not know that you're addicted to sugar because of your family and your genetics. You might not know that these quick fixes will only make you feel worse later. You know what I'm saying? We literally pre-program each other for our addictions up front. We're like, who wants to huff paint with me? You will find people to huff paint with. That's like they find each other, right? You know what I mean? Like, who wants to blow? Those people find each other. Who's a sex addict? Those people find each other. We're finding our buzz, and it's all because this is how we do it. The buzz is all because, right? We all have something in us that we want. Whether it's to feel a certain way or look a certain way or be a certain way, we have these kind of conscious decisions that we're making, and we'll say things to ourselves like, if I have this meal, it'll make me feel better. If I purchase this car, it'll make me feel better. If I go to this college, it'll make me feel better. There's like a destination bias that we put on our brands, and we pretend that it's an unconscious decision. That's why we're talking about conscious and unconscious decisions, because it's a full-on decision, bro. It's not like something that went, you want to smell? Look at my little curly Q. It's not like something that just tapped into your body and flew away, right? No. Some of that. Little booty. Oh, that booty. That's right. That's my ass, though. That ass, though. And that ass, though, be making decisions, though, and we want to make sure that our decisions are a little bit more calculated and conscious than unconscious. Again, there's something that'll slip by you and you didn't know that you even made this decision. I like to use this term for as an example as my mother. When my grandpa, I don't know how much money he threw them, but he was like, yo, go to the store, go get my cigarettes. My grandpa was a Camel pack a day cigarette smoker, and he also liked his Crown Royale with Coke, right? Wanted a Coke and Crown, and he was drinking these like just about every day. This is a man's man, right? You go to work, you do your construction, you do your electricity work all the time. You come home, food's on the table, you're grumpy, beat your wife, beat your kids. That's the lifestyle, right? And I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm not making this up. This is how we do it, right? So in that, this is how we do it. This unconscious decision that my mom made, dating my father, right, was he sent them both out, and my father sparked up and said, "I'll go with you," right? I'll go with you. I'll go help you pick up these beers. And by the way, I'm gonna pick up some beers for me too, and some tobacco. So here she is. She's a normal day in the checkout line. My mom, probably 19, 17 years old in her prime. Not a clue in the world that she's about to marry another dominant man that's addicted to tobacco and alcohol, just like her father. So part of her decision was a conscious decision, my father. The unconscious decision was dating her father. She didn't know Oedipus complex. She didn't know fucking Electra complex. She didn't know that you could date these similarities and familiarities that we breed this contempt. We breed these decisions inside of ourselves way before the decision was even made. And that's what makes it so calculating. You know what I mean? Me and Michelle, we be talking about this lifestyle because we live in a different lifestyle. There's some people where their whole lifestyle is okay with it. Like I said about it yesterday, where everybody in the whole neighborhood celebrating the same dog's birthday because they all came from the same dog litter. Some people are like that. Well, they have to be in this country around June or July because their dog has the same birthday as their neighbor because the dog came from the same pick of the litter. Like, I can't slow my life down because of a dog, a pet. These are conscious decisions where they would be like, yeah, I can't go. I'm sorry. I have to brush my cat's teeth. And I love that fucking excuse. Like, there's something so much more important than my cat's teeth. What am I going to brush? I'm like, I'm going to brush those cat's teeth right there with my motherfucking dick. Anyway. Yeah, that's how I brush cats' teeth. I brush that pussy. But other people want to be like, oh, there's something so more important with my decisions than ever before. Here's a fucking animal that lives at my house for free, costs me thousands of dollars in health care and property and fucking toys. But I'm going to put my life on hold for this other unconscious being, right? That doesn't even know if it's in the basement, doesn't know if it's on lockup, doesn't know if it's getting babysitted. It just eats, shits, farts, and fucking goes on its day every day scratching up your furniture. Got it. So you're going to tell me that you're going to stop yourself. Your conscious decision is to stop yourself from doing something like, I don't know, like awesome, like live your actual fucking life and do something with it. Or are you going to be the type of person that be like, oh, I got excuses, I got failures, I got fears, and I'm going to let that lead the way? That's also a conscious decision. You want to call it an unconscious decision, but you as a real human being have to say, I am fearful. I am scared of the outcome. I am afraid of the decisions that I've been making, and I no longer trust myself to do those decisions for me. There's people that are out there like that. There are people that are feeling hopeless inside of themselves all the time, especially like when it comes to like dieting or quitting alcohol or drugs. Some of that shit's going to make you feel like, yeah, bless up with all this construction in the background. You definitely got to join Weed Club. We're going to spark this, blaze one for the nation. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. What? You don't like my song? Mm-hmm. Am I singing? This is how we do it. So, conscious decision to smoke weed every morning. That was a Saints addiction decision. I made this decision. I made this logo and I said, okay, if I'm going to quit all of these addictions, I can't be perfect. Which ones are sticking around? I kept the top three: the food, the weed, and the sex. Those are my top three addictions. Everything else would be a lie to you and say, oh yeah, no, I could give up sex. I have given up sex, didn't want to. I've given up weed, didn't want to. I've given up food even, did not want to. But all things in moderation and all things on point. At least it's not cocaine, at least it's not heroin, and at least it's not sugar anymore, right? I had to say no to cigarettes. I had to say no to alcohol. I had to say no to sex, even, just to say I had some self control, just so I could say I was making a conscious decision for Saints addiction. Because I was sitting there and going, like, okay, what are my addictions? So I would sit there and consciously have a conversation with myself, go through the day and say, okay, yeah, well, you grab the sugar first in the morning, don't you? You love yourself a smoothie. You call it a fruit smoothie, but the thing's loaded with fucking 46 grams of sugar and it's the first thing in your mouth. You've never heard of fasting before, even though it's called breakfast and break fast, right? I've never heard of intermittent fasting before. Yeah, as soon as that sun goes away, huh? Hold on here. The tippies. Let's bless up with that cloud blowing in the jets flying over you. Yeah, I can't see the private jets flying over you. Conscious decisions becoming more conscious of the way that I treat people, conscious of the decisions that I'm making, and conscious of my whole emotionality. It had to be done. It had to be concentrated on. It had to be sat down long enough so I wasn't just going through the rigmarole. It wasn't just the routine. It wasn't my habits just directing me and I was mindlessly droning and waking up. Oh shit, I'm back in the KFC line ordering breakfast. I'm up at 4 a.m. In the ice cream aisle where my buddies are scoring beers for a party on a Saturday night. I'm picking out ice cream alone at 4 a.m. Like, maybe something's wrong here. Or the fact that when I was this girl's age, when I was turning 30 and I couldn't see my own dick because I became so overweight, I was 240 pounds, and I had to do something about that. I had to make a conscious decision. I was like, okay, I don't care what the number is. I'm not wrestling anymore. I don't care what I look like, but I got to see my own dick. That's just a lines and sands, decisions made, conscious decisions made, go whatever it takes, including leaving the country, quitting cocaine, and going on a fucking fast, daily fast, intermittent fast. I gotta make these motherfucking guns last. Yeah, that's right. Steroid free, baby. I saw these guys all measuring their guns and flexing, and I'm like, I look better than that without fucking steroids, you little bitch ass. That's your excuse. I need some needles in me. I need some fucking juice. I need insulin. I need to make my veins pop. I was like, oh my God, these guys are turning into human guinea pigs. And the reason I'm having this conversation about it, it's not only for baby lungs and people that don't know how to smoke, but it's also for the people that literally can't stand themselves. You know, Michelle asked me yesterday, the other day, she was like, you've been in the gym the whole time. And I'm like, yeah, cops a lot. You know, yeah, I've been to the gym a lot. When are you going to learn how to smoke and lift? Anyway, so when we were talking about it, I was like, these are some of the most insecure people on the planet, bro. You good? No. Some of the most insecure people on the planet. If I told somebody that they look fat, my buddy would unzip his little what do you call those? The fanny packs. He would unzip it and pop a Deca. I don't even know what to call that. What's that called? I don't know. It's some kind of steroid. It was a pill, and I'll never forget that he threw it down so fast. It was just like anytime you feel insecure, you could do a steroid, you could swallow a sugar, you can purchase something, right? Like these seems to be the top three things of things that when we don't feel like we have enough goals or we have enough direction in our lives or we let other people judge us or we live through their eyes, guess what ends up happening, bro? You realize You realize real quick that there's a lot of insecure motherfuckers in the gym. So it's like, yeah, I want to date somebody healthy, go to the gym. But just because you're a health nut doesn't mean you're healthy in your mind. And I think there's levels to this shit, right? There's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And just like I would love to sit here and be like, I'm an entrepreneur. I do my green smoothies at 5 o'clock every morning with power yoga. You know, my life's awesome. I go where I want, when I want, how I want. True, because I developed it that way and I put in the hard work. I spent years to make my mornings full of weed and happy. We've already laughed and played in the bed. We always cuddle in the morning. We touch each other first before we touch our cell phones. I didn't make that a rule, but it is what it is. I thought he was done mowing.
No, they're doing it up the hill. They've been working on it since yesterday.
I know. I thought they were done mowing already. I might go to the backyard, get rid of some of that sound. Let's do that. You coming? Conscious decision.
Yeah.
Backyard. Will you grab that water for me?
Yep.
Will you grab the weed card too? Thank you. Thank you, my love. Let me get away for some of the sound. Yeah, some of this stuff would be crazy, bro. We're gonna have to redo some things. Things would be crazy. I love these little 28-gram packs for $60, $65. She had a $15 coupon, and the coupon let her have whatever whoop de whoop, you know, $15 off the sack. So we had a $65 sack, which is always nice. You know, that's always nice. And we got some cheap weed. Oh, it's so nice out here. Jeez, I love it out here. And then we come back here and somebody's weed whacking on this side. So, you know, that's motherfucking life. Some days you're on the whack and sometimes you're on the grind, baby. Yeah. Grab some booty. What a life. We got Sir coughs a lot. Ma'am coughs a lot. Ma'am's never smoked a blunt in her life, you know. Some of us can smoke without coughing, bro. You got one of these? I wonder why not. You know what I'm saying? So you can cough and not get so you can get off without cough. You know what I'm saying? Then you can get one of these shirts. That's what it says. It says inhale, not cough. You get that? You see that? Inhale, not cough. You know what I'm saying? Baby lungs. So back to the show at hand. Me and this one got a system that I'm recording the show. This is my private time. If you want to come in and smoke, you got to keep it on the hush hush because we are live and it ain't about you. It's about the point. And the point is to come through on yourself, bro, consciously. You know, I sit here and I consciously are making a decision. You consciously are making a lot of decisions like, oh, I'm going to get this job. Well, how long did you plan on doing that job, and wherever that job is, you plan on living there, and why are you plan on living there? And then you see the amalgamation of people making decisions on what are the fastest growing markets in America, who has the highest earning wage, where your kid's going to go to school. These decisions are conscious. These people are wanting the best teachers with the best schools and the best education so their kid can turn out to be the best. I told you about evolutionary psychology yesterday. I told you about these conscious decisions that everybody's making to edge each other out or get a little bit of bonuses or get a little bit of benefits. How much money does his how much money does his family make? How much money does he make? How old is he? We want to quantify and analysis and we're very categorical creatures, right? We want to categorize everything, like everything's either good or bad or rich or poor or black or white, and that black or white thinking has been dangerous for me my whole life. Like my beautiful Gemini will tell you, you know, there's many ways to skin a cat. You know, she always sees a different perspective that I didn't even think was possible, bro. I'm like, how did you even see that happen? You know what I mean? Like, I can't even fathom that perspective. But there's 12 zodiac signs to see the different perspective, to show the extreme creativity, to show the extreme crazy, to show the extremely stable, and show the extreme boring. There's somebody that's going to pull every fucking whim and emotion and reaction out of thin air, right? Like there's just so many ways to skin this. My point in this was to get in it when I was making decisions like that I knew were going to have weight, right? Like, you know, when you're going to college and you're picking a major, this is a major decision. Yeah, you know, it's like it's not easy as like, what do I want to eat today? My biggest decision on the island was that, what do I want to eat today? Everything else was all a-okay. It's not, did I have money? Will I have gas? Will my friends like me? You know, what beach will I go to and what will I eat at that beach, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, tough decisions. Like, that's the hardest decision of the day. I love it. You know, give me the easy stuff. But there's going to be some tough stuff where it's like, you know, what do I want to do for a living? How do I want to develop my income? You could say, I want to do the lazy way. I want to do the pornographic way. I want to just take off my clothes, sell my dignity, and make a lot of money right now, quick in my hand, right? Not worrying about what's going to happen to my mental health later, or my family structure, or people judging me for my future loves, you know, like all that's calculated, it's gone out the window. We're going to put it in our BBLs. We're going to put it in our nose jobs. We're going to put it in our tit jobs. And then we're going to wonder why that guy doesn't love us for real. You stopped loving yourself for a real long time ago. These are conscious decisions, right? We don't want to call it that because there's denial, right? We don't want to be like, oh man, I made a decision out of insecurity. Dating women that are bad for me, dating women that are familiar, dating women that act like my mother. We can't be doing all that. You know, I got time for that. But you will. You'll fucking make time for it. Consciously or unconsciously, you'll make time for your habits. I told my friend it's in Miracle how we're all broke, but when it was our habits, we all had that change to fucking find a beer or get a cigarette or be next to a friend with a cigarette. That's that motivation. That's what I'm talking about. That was the aha moment for Saint Addiction that I can stand here. Buff as fuck in my fucking own way. Like smoking all the blunts I want all day with my own fucking shirts and my bills are paid. Like I can sit here and be like, yeah, I did that thing with my own brain, but it was because of conscious decisions. I was like, I didn't want to work for somebody else, bro. I want somebody else to be my boss. I want to be my own boss. Sounds good till you're broke overseas, or someone breaks up with you because you don't have no money, or maybe they kill your baby because they think that you're just a fuck boy and you're just a dreamer, an entrepreneur, or an artist, or a failure. Yeah, bro. Everybody wants the prize. Nobody wants to pay the price. Prices are heavy around here, bro, boys and girls. The decisions are made, and dice have been cast. You can't change like they do this in Vegas. You know, all off. You know, all bets are off, bro. Once you've cast the dice have been cast and the ball's been spinning, you got to see where it ends, and whatever it ends could be lady luck on your side, could be Mental health could be the stretching, could be the smoking, could be the freedom. I don't know. But what I do know is for sure there was a conscious decision to be like, okay, I got to put energies, like I told her, if I was making less than 80 to 100 grand a year selling cars, working, 6, sometimes 7 days a week, working 14, 16-hour days, why couldn't I do that for myself? If I could sell cars, I could sell shirts. And if I could stay, I could go. So conscious decisions. Does your cat keep you down? Does your mortgage keep you from going? Do your decisions hinder you? Or do they enlighten you? Enlighten me. Do the ways you interpret the world benefit you? Do they make you sleep well at night? Do they got you tossing and churning and burning and making sure that you wanted a different life? Then that's what it should be doing. Honestly, it's not this, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, I wake up because of my purpose. For sure, I wake up because of my purpose. It was like, oh my God, I got these really cool things that are going to happen. I get to experience. I get to experience, my designs all over the world. I get to experience people pointing at the shirt and being like, damn, that's really cool. I got to experience people saying, man, you lost a lot of weight. How'd you do it, bro? Like, I got to experience this. I get to drive around with my girl, listening to the music that I downloaded from fucking Thailand, with smoking the weed, fucking making the money, transferring funds, turning on the Google, saving the GoDaddy, called him 3 different times, slayed all those redemption fees. I don't pay no $80, $100, no fucking redemption fee. You kidding me, bro? Ain't nobody got time for that. Site in an hour, app in an hour. What else you want? You want some fucking billionaire blunt? I got you, bro. Got you, bro. Labels in an hour, bag in an hour. I got you, bro. This is an hour. This is Kim's oldest son. You know what I mean? This is on my DNA. This is my MO, my mode of operandi. I have to get this out of myself. This is why I do the morning motivation. If it wasn't this show, I swear for God, it'd be my friend sitting right here getting the chew ear off all morning long. Ask all my friends. Call them up. Ghost, do I chew your ass up every morning talking about get it, get it, get it, get it? Day one, Mr. Moore, would you like to please step up? Day one's first. Would you please like to tell him how I'm always dreaming all up in your ear like we're going to get it, get it, get it, get it? Yo, Big, get up, get up. We're going back to Cali. Say what? A lip, lip, lip. Go it, back to Cali, Cali. I'll be going back to Vegas. 25th anniversary of Champs Convention. It's going to be bananas. And I'm up in it. And I already got a booth sale for it. So money's coming in from my hard work, from my name. Put it on my last name, bro. I put this on my name. Saints Addiction. Mostly Saints. Saints brand. You holler. I'll fucking show. You want some designs by Saints? I'll design it for you, bro. I do it for myself. Why can't I do it for you? Logo in an hour. You want some shirts by Saints? I make my own shirts. Why can't I do it for you? Boom. That's what ended up happening. You need some prints by Saints? I got you, bro. Sticker in an hour. Flyer in an hour. Fucking, what do you want? Posters in an hour? I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I'm here to help. Business cards in an hour. Killing the game, bro. But that's what I've been doing this whole time, bro. Just working so hard. And to sit here on the other side of a conscious decision, say, okay, yeah, you're going to get up early in the morning. Yeah, you're going to drink water first things. You're not going to drink any more soda pops. You're not going to fucking get in on these sugars and start putting on the weights. But your boys looking fresh. Like nobody knew at me. I dress so fresh and so clean, clean. Be a model, reliable model for myself. Get these websites up and going. Reliable models, let's go. App in an hour, let's go. Site in an hour, let's go. That launches home small. Save that domain name too. We're making home small for everybody. And damn, bro, fucking yoked. What in the pasta eating motherfucker you been on about, baby? Somebody send me a screenshot. I'm wearing my Inhale shirt, flexing on my life. I love my life. Oh, I love my life. So hard. It has been some tragedies, rest assured. But fuck, if I haven't pulled some touchdowns out of my ass, $700 in one day. Whew. I don't know, man. Some people might do their show and be like, yo, I did it on my crypto, or, you know, I rode this one stock and .com. I don't know, quite sure, man. All I know is I make these deals come true. 150 shirts done, invoice sent out, bam. You know, um, I travel this world, and here I am with this body and this mind and this opportunity and these brands, bro. It's all day. It's on site, man. I can't even right now. So you're gonna have to. This is my life, homie. You decide yours. You're gonna have to Kanye it up. Lyrics on shirts. You're gonna have to come up with your own dream. It's gonna have to have its own theme. You can't have. There's gonna be plenty of haters. Haters make me famous, y'all. Men's workout tanks. You're gonna have to flex on these hoes. Everybody knows. You already know. You already know what's gonna have to take, bro. No one's gonna slap the fuck cookies out your mouth. Nobody's gonna slap the remote out your motherfucking hands, bro. Motherfucking hands. Catch these hands, bro. And that's what I did on this life. I was like sitting there in jail, going like I could be in Thailand. Next thing I know, I was caked up and I was in my bungalow instead of on a fucking metal cot, metal fucking, what are these things called? Used to have them when we were kids. What do you call that when you're in a bunk bed, metal bunk bed, with another man sleeping underneath you snoring? Come on, bro. I ain't trying to take shits next to other people. I want to choose what I eat. I want to choose what I eat. I want to feel better, bro. Putting on some American weight. I actually feel a little bit better with a little bit more weight. I was getting pretty skinny, you know, getting a bit extreme, down to like 175, probably 170 pounds. That's a lot. That's like my high school weight. So yeah, I want to feel great, look great, feel great, look good, feel good. And I mean, that's the end result. It's just not that you're steroided out or muscles look good or any of that other shit, bro. It's that mental muscle, for God's sakes, bro. I'm telling you, these guys have the biggest fucking muscles ever. They're injecting themselves. These women are beautiful already. They're injecting themselves, bro. There's something in here that's gotta get happy. I fucking send me this fucking snapshot, bro. There's something in here. If you can heal here, dude, you gotta go in here, go take the psychologist, go take the ayahuasca, smoke the weed in the morning. If you can heal here, get right from the start, bro. I'm telling you, that conscious decision, bro, changes everything. We talked about it. We talked about apertures. We talked about perspective, man. We talked about it all week long. But this decision right here, that morning motivation, the motivation. When I got motivated, bro, I just, illogical. We had this conversation. The logic of it, that you put so much energy in your fucking habits, bro. You're already a fucking magician. You're already a chef. You're already a fucking what's the person that creates something from nothing, bro? And that's it. That's it. You're already a manifester. If you want to manifest cigarettes, you will. If you want to manifest laziness, you will. If you want comfort, you'll find it, bro. I promise you. You'll find a way to get in front of curiosity or get in front of creativity. You'll find a way. I'm sorry, not sorry. If she said, hey, well, pussy's upstairs, come get it, you'd be like, right up in there, bro. Me too. You know, and that amount of energy and that amount of focus and that amount of dexterity was shocking to me, bro. That all of a sudden I had the energy, right? If it was cocaine, all of a sudden I had the money and I had the energy. When it comes to stocks, where'd you go, right? They say like if you save $100 a month every month and just put it on the S&P 500, you'd be a millionaire in 20, 30 years, right? Just writing the S&P 500, just writing the indexes. But what do? We spend $100 a week at Dunkin' Donuts, bro. Do you see all the Dunkin' Donuts now? They look like Taco Bells, bro. They're just killing it. And it's not just coffee. Come on, you know? Starbucks too. Starbucks is what, number 2? We looked it up when we were looking at these restaurants. McDonald's leads for worldwide sales, and I think Starbucks is either 2 or 3 for feeding the world, bro. Like these places, this is who's feeding everybody. Is Chick-fil-A? Anyway, so these are it, man. Subway's on there, I think is 7, and Chipotle's 8. Yeah, feeding the world. Just feeding myself, man. Feeding my soul. Feeding my dream. My little dream. Working the machine. Say, will it spin? Will it soar? My little dream. Working the machine. So like the wave. Pass it on. Rolls it in. Waterfall. And through it all. Conscious decision to stop complaining. Conscious decision to be more gratitude. I mean, like before every meal, Michelle hates it, but she has to get on the program. I said, you can't be melancholy with me. You can't date somebody that's into positivity. You know, it's almost like me dating a hippie chick. I almost have to do the rituals and almost have to do the bullshit or whatever else she's into, right? I don't want to call it bullshit because there's my shit and there's my stuff and your shit, right? George Carlin said it's important to her. It should be important to me. And my body's important to me. This vessel that's taking me around the world and hurt my feet. Ugh. Stretched my back and come outside and get on the mat and touch the weights a little bit. It's not a lot, bro. I'm talking 3 pounds, bro. This body built by 3 pounds, body built by Jake, bro. Body built by consistency and diet. It's all that fat. Oh, there's a little rabbit. The fat that we be consuming and the portion sizes are ridiculous. They're 3 times. They're not even double. They're 3 times the size. No lie. We're eating meals the next day after, bro. Like meals I can't even touch. Like I ate, got full, and there was a whole meal I couldn't even touch. That was my meal last night. So, you know, too much food, man. They just piled the shit on. They were just like, bam. Look at that. Oh my God. How many scallops and shrimps and steaks and pastas and rices and eggs, and you feed 2, 4, 6 human beings in mass style, you will see consumption on another level. You know, so we'll see if we can't get Thanksgiving up and going. See if we can't share these foods, share these opportunities, share these resources, direct donations. That'll be dope. I think that'll be fucking something in a headlock. I would love to be alive to see that in real live action. I'm alive enough to see my 44-year-old body look like Bruce Lee. That's fucking tremendous. I fucking love it. Don't let me start getting up in the gym, bro. The gym is going down too. The jungle gym on the island. We'll be doing the jungle gym too, so it'll be fucking dope. So, you want to lose 60 pounds? You want to live on an island? You want to be an entrepreneur? You want to be free? You want to leave your felony behind? You want to leave your abuse behind? You want to leave your anger behind? If you want to be a mistake master, if you're okay with failure, if you're okay with trying again, if you're okay with fucking doing the work and concentrating, making a conscious decision, then you're welcome. Oh, I need Papa. You're welcome to come get some Saints Addiction. Come get some reprieve on the island. So we were calling those bungalows reprieve. Has a system here in Thailand and in stretch this out. Look, the sun came out, bro. Not only Thailand but also Brazil. Reprieve, a place for you to take time off and get to know yourself, man. Tell your own self be true. What are my real true dreams? What are my true passions and orientations and purpose? Yeah, I sat down for years and wrote this. Wanted to be fluent in Spanish. Mi habla español. Claro que sí. No fluente. Not fluent in it, but man, let the sun shine in on you, bro. It came right over the house, man. How fucking nice is that? Sunshine shining. Yeah, timing, bro. It's a beautiful thing. Abundance, it's a beautiful thing. Friendship, it's a beautiful thing. Fitness, it's a beautiful thing. Knowledge, it's a beautiful thing. Finance, it's a beautiful thing. And we gotta get that shine, bro. I love this life. Like, man, it's been so tumultuous for a guy that's been suicidal, for a guy that's had multiple abortions, unwanted and wanted, for a guy that's had some miscarriages, some breakups, some heartaches, some battles, some violence, some domestic violence sometimes. Oh, man, these different types of trials, can I say? Tribulations, is that fair? I don't know what you call yours. I guess we can all define them something, right? Look, the dog's out. He's trying to see the rabbit. Yeah, get him, get him, get him, get him. That poor rabbit's gotta go. He don't know what to do. You're like, where'd the rabbit go? Rabbit's smart enough to hide. That's right. Yeah, now he sees me. He doesn't know what to chase. Young. Some of you might be young and don't know what to chase. I get it, bro. I get it. Trust and believe. I get it. But as soon as I knew it, I knew I was gonna sink my fucking teeth into it. I was gonna eat it like this dog. I was not gonna let it go. I was gonna have fucking, what do you call that? Lockjaw? Stretch out these calves. What do you call that? Lockjaw? When I was gonna pit bull that bitch, bro. I was never gonna let it go. And once you get that kind of addiction, right? Like that Saints addiction, that I can climb this window if sex was offered. Some people, if there's a drug in it, they're in it, and man, I want it more than anything. I want it more than sleep. I want it more than food. I want it more than sex. Like, you got to be serious right now. It was that addiction. That's why I call it Saints addiction. I was selling addiction brand shirts, and people were thinking it was affliction, and I was like, nah, it's a different brand. He was supposed to help me make Saints brand. Now Saints brand's a real thing. Good morning.
How you doing?
Good.
Get over here.
He's chasing the bunnies.
Yeah, she never catches
You can't blame him chasing bunnies. I got a snow bunny too, bro. I believe that. Believe me. Believe me. I'm the one that puts it up in the streets. And the only thing I need to believe is my happiness. And believe in myself. And believe in possibility. And just keep stacking them chips, man. I think it's a thing. I think there's a wheelhouse for everyone that has to be filled, right? And if you stack each one with a person, eventually it rotates to your time, right? And in the meantime, it's just construction time. In the meantime, you'll be under construction. You'll take a year off. You'll lose the weight. You'll feel great, and come back with a new intensity. That energy. That's what we're talking about. That sun energy. That Amun Ra. That motivation. That motivated juice, baby. We need that motivated juice, baby. Motivated juice be getting it, bro. I'll tell you what. I think it's amazing. I think everybody should get on that kind of sauce, bro. Everybody wanted to be sauced up, bro. Fuck that shit, man. It feels so good to be able to pull myself up in the morning with a pull up, my own weight, my own strength, my own mind. Say, now I'm up to 10, bro. When I was struggling at 1 or 2, now I'm under 200 pounds. You can't be serious, dude. Losing 60 pounds is no joke. I want to say 70, but I don't want to be extreme because I put some back on. But I feel fantastic. Like, my life is working for me. If I can make $700 a day, right? What are we gonna say then? That I'm a success then, right? Man, I just think it was already a miracle to go around the world 3 times, bro. Not gonna lie to you. I was on a suicide mission. I was just kind of like done after losing a child, an unwanted abortion. This whole journey started that way and it ended that way too. Another unwanted abortion. And I've taken all the punches. I've wore the bracelet. It says it right here. You can read it now that the sun's on it. It'll say it right there. It says success is what happens after you have survived all of your disappointments. The best revenge is massive success. Success is what comes after you stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. And I mean, that takes rapid accountability. That takes a lot of focus. That takes some acknowledgement. That takes some discipline. I do fast till 3 p.m. most of the time. I'm back in America. It's been dope to put on like some calories and eat some pancakes, some chocolate blueberry pancakes, or what do we smash at the Cheesecake Factory cookie dough? Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. Uh, Bigger portions than you can count, reheating up food, reeating it, trying not to waste it. Trader Joe's has been a godsend. They have everything, and with good ingredients too. So, what you eat, diet of the mind, diet of the body, diet of the soul. You know, um, I've put a lot of forgiveness in myself. Um, I don't know if it's from the psychologist help, but I'm not done with that either. This is constant improvement, right? Ikagi, if you will, the constant polishing of my soul and my mind to be a better person and to get those touchdowns. I mean, there was a lot of fear there for a second. It's like, man, my phone's off, my bank's account's closed. I just came back from the world, pennies in my pocket, and all I can afford is one round of groceries. And I've always landed on my feet. It's weird, to come back with change, bro. American change and make enough change in my life and my business to come back and make income. She was mad. That's how much she made all month working at the school. Less, 600 a month. I'm making 700 in a day. Let's see if we can keep this up. I would like it to get to 10 grand a month and 50 grand a month and then just retire. There is no ambition to keep climbing any goals like that. The ambition is to be on the island, is to be healthy. Any day that I can touch the water, touch the weights, touch the shakes, touch the butts, touch the tits, touch the frisbee, touch the weed is a happy day for me. Touch good food, then I'm living a blessed life. And that's been the plan for a long time. And that's what we're going to make happen. So we're making it happen, Captain. Dreams are real, bro. I can't believe I got to choose my neighbors and be on Money Hill and be on a fucking paradise island and live on the island. Homeboy's looking at my Instagram yesterday at the smoke shop like, you really lived in Thailand? I'm like, yeah, man, that's my island. Not joking. And there's a lot of us, maybe 100 of us, that made that lifestyle choice, and we live on that island, and I'm just one of them. Another person, another dreamer. I wouldn't have met other dreamers. I would have never met guys with their own DJ equipment and truck and fucking $1 million view. I would have never rubbed elbows with people that have bands that are going around the world and they're going on tour. 150 shirts. Here you go, bro. Here you go, bro. Churn and burn. Shirt in an hour. What's up? Who wants what? Shirts in an hour too. I got both because what if you need multiple? I can do a shirt in an hour. Like I made this shirt in less than an hour. These are like 10-minute shirts, but if you're hot, if your heat press is hot enough and you got the design ready and the shirt's there, then yeah, you're doing shirts in seconds, bro. But if it's not, then it's usually shirt in an hour because I got to get your artwork and your fucking designs by Sans, and then I got to go get the shirts by Sans. Wait for the shirt to arrive, then print it, then get the heat press, get the time, and stop the whole show to make you one shirt in an hour. This is where this whole thing came from. It just feels good to have a touchdown, man. It feels good to rely on my dream and my intelligence to provide for me. This isn't an infomercial. Everybody's going to make their own life choices, but I'm sure for facts that people have been hitting me up on how to lose the weight. I'm for sure for facts not trying to create the same patterns and be stuck. I'm for sure for facts way more grateful and way more shine than ever before. It warms my soul and my back. It's just amazing. This life, this lifestyle, this amazing world, to see more trees and different birds and different sounds and different smells, and it's just amazing that I've been able to walk this earth with these feet, these poor little feet with their my bad toenails, and my bad knee, and now my bad hip, and now 44 years old. Just stuck with it. So wait till you see these websites go live. Wait till you see me start popping these sites and see how many sales we can get. Mostly Saints and Saints Addictions on pause for a second, because we got home small. I have positivity pebbles. This is just such an undertow. People love these pebbles, and I knew it was a good idea. And I want more positivity in my life and something I can give people, and that's what we're gonna amp up Saintsgiving. That's my dying wish, bro. Like I don't want to die at this earth without fixing world poverty. We waste a third of our food. If we can just allocate it real quickly, some of it's like Mexican food. I call it Mexican fast because you got to do it before the Mexican food goes bad. And we know Mexican food comes out hot and sizzling is great. And you might have half a burrito that you didn't even touch. If someone's not near you right now, you're not heating it up. You're not heating it up with the sour cream. I'm sorry, with the tomato in it again in the microwave. I'm sorry, not sorry. Don't even reheat fucking Taco Bell food, bro. Like you can't be that hungry, but we are that hungry and we waste that much food. So Panera Bread, Starbucks, Domino's, Pizza Hut, we get all that carryover food. My buddy's already killing it. He's handing them out individually. I'm like, we need an app for this giving, and direct giving too. Micro loans for people, single moms with a $300 light bill. If everybody gives $3, 100 people give $3, then there's your $300. Like, micro lending for emergencies, man. When people need angels, when we need that help. I've gotten by from help from my friends. If it wasn't for the Knicks, if it wasn't for the Jonos, if it wasn't for the fucking who else has helped me this whole journey, bro? Like fucking so many different people. It's not even funny, and they all deserve praise, and they all deserve attention. And even if they were just answering the phone with me or giving me a piece of their time, right, or some advice, or even if it was just 100 pounds, it changed the game. It allowed me to continue. And it allowed me to persevere, and we can all do that. We can all endure. The book Endure on Instagram.com. I should probably get that back up for the book, but I'll be damned if I was going to let my story end in a South Korean prison. And as I sit here, stronger than ever, more opportunity than ever, about to punch it back in the face again. Um, yeah, they put the wrong man in prison, bro. They put the wrong man in prison. I'm not a prisoner. I'm a survivor. I'm not a victim. I'm a perpetrator. I am an instigator. I want to make shit iconoclast. I want to shake the foundations of like fashion. Multiple brands, 5 brands to punch in everyone's face. Mostly Saints. I think there's going to be a dope logo, if not a tattoo. My buddy's already tattooed the Saints Anarchy on his hand. Saints Addiction. People are on a mission with it. They carried it when I didn't want to carry it. When I had the shame of my addiction. When I didn't want to be honest about my record and being a felon in 3 different countries, and most of my arrests are from a fucking car, bro. Like a registration, late registration, no insurance, no driver's license. I'm the worst criminal since sliced bread. Come up, Bugsy Siegel. But that ain't it. Nah, man, I'm a focused individual that got up every morning, and even despite my habits and despite my bad temper and despite losing friends and losing love or losing trucks or losing apartments or losing property or losing products, I'm losing my mind in this game. I heard Conor McGregor mention that before. I lost my mind in this game. I just fervently believed. I mean, I was just like all focused, and that's not even a full lap yet. I mean, God forbid I fucking make 100 mil like your boy Conor McGregor on one fight, one deal. Maybe someone buys Saints brand 100 mil. Maybe they buy Lift Weed 100 mil. I'm not quite sure. We talked about this. Print an hour, one bill. Like, let's go. How big do you dream? What limitations do you put on yourself? And I know there's going to be people like, well, my phone was off. Well, I went to Boost Mobile, bro. It's $15. You can raise $15. You can raise $20. Well, I smoke weed. Well, maybe you should grow it then, or find some friends, or join Weed Club. You know, a friend with weed is a friend indeed. Get out of your house. For sure, Miss America isn't knocking on that door offering you free blowjobs. And make sure that you get out. You know, make sure that you get out of your house. Make sure you get out of your comfort zone. Make sure you get out of your patterns, bro. It's so important. It's not even funny. And the sun shines on us evenly, right? Like it's all on a pattern. You all get the same 24 hours. So it's like, well, how you choose it is how you do it. And if you're going to satiate yourself with fake sugars and a bad diet and no self control, that's going to be on you. If you want to throw a phone in your eyeballs right off the bat, that blue light is going to fuck with you rather than a regular light. It's nice to get a little chilly. It's nice to get a little feel in my skin that I can even count on me to keep myself warm, that I can count on my mind to keep myself sane, that I can count on my life to provide for me, right? But that took years, 15 years of traveling this God green earth and learning that I would always have friends, that someone that I'm always loved, that everything's going to be okay, and this too shall pass. It's that simple. You just got to outlast it. Next wave after next wave. That's awesome. No one is perfect, least of all me. The Mistake Master. The Mistake Master idea for a shirt with the Maker's Mark font. Say Mistake Master. And tried all the drugs, traveled all the places, made all the mistakes, hairy in all the wrong places. Sometimes naughty, sometimes nice. Everybody's a saint, everybody's a sinner. Halos and horns. And I preach everything with extreme duality, impossibility, and imagination. That's it. Come with me, and you'll see. In the world of pure imagination, you'll see, will you find your true me? Dun, 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 dun. Michelle, you coming? Back door. You coming in the back door? I love my life. How did I get 14 years younger? How did I get same sexual chemistry and partner? How did I get to Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh? How did I get around the world with little to no money? How did I do it 3 times? How did I get this fit? Yeah, I'm ending it. Jeez. Oh man. I think she'd be that fast. How did I get it this way, dude? Well, I don't make an income from the system. And I'm not in the matrix anymore. I create my own reality. Thoughts are reality. I have 5 pounds to bring around the world, and I have. And there's so much more to do. It's time to leak these ideas. It's time to launch these websites. It's time to take over the world. Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. I love my life. Fuck yeah, bro. The Saints are shining right now. I made it through the dirt. I made it through the mud, bro. And now I'm on the come up. So I'm feeling really grateful. I wanted to do a touchdown dance, and I have. It's a blessing. Go be free. That's an hour of my time and day. I want to get back to it and break fast and just keep living. What a blast. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. But most importantly, comment below. This is the other side of your fears. This is the other side of your excuses. And this is the other side of the world. And now you got Saints Addiction. Boom, baby. Boom. So easy. So dope. Ciao. Bello. Bejo.